The doormat treatment, just what the majority of domestic workers in the Middle East endure undeservedly and put up with from their cold-hearted and uncaring household masters/employers day in and day out in the performance of their work. PTV's Paulo Barcelon reports on the various forms of abuse dished out by Middle East employers on our OFW domestic helpers and the proposals to protect them going forward.
Various issues and policies that seriously affect the welfare and job security of our overseas workers in Kuwait were unearthed by the upper chamber in its first hearing on OFW issues. The kafala system, which is used to monitor unskilled workers in Kuwait and in the Middle East, was shown to be unjust and inhumane because it compromises the safety of our countrymen risking life and limb to work abroad. Employers allegedly confiscate passports, work permits, and other important documents to hold them hostage and make their lives miserable just because they can.
He has control of everything. He locked the house, he locked the room, everything. For domestic helpers, they cannot go out of the building. They cannot go out of the house. Everything is locked when the employer is out.
In the last 3 years, the number of OFWs who died have increased to close to 200.
Kahit anong pagpapalit natin ng polisiya, kung mananatili yung kafala system na tinawag ko kaninang kafala ng muka, imagine ho, akala ho natin wala na itong slavery dito sa mundo na ito, hindi na nag-i-exist. Meron pa rin pala na modern day slavery na nangyayari.
This is what the Department of Labor and Employment, or DOLE, is trying to address by providing adequate assistance to OFWs who have already returned home.
Ino-observe namin lahat yung behavior ng mga employers ng mga countries where may mataas ng incident of abuse and maltreatment.
Labor Secretary Silvestre Bello III also clarified that all new applications for Kuwait have been suspended as a result of the total deployment ban. In other news, the kin of Joanna Demafelis have already received 600,000 pesos in cash assistance, according to labor officials. The Senate is expected to discuss this and other OFW issues before their session adjourns for the Holy Week break. Paulo Barcelon for The Nation.
More distressed and overstaying Filipino workers in Kuwait are back home. Some 600 of them arriving this morning. They were the largest batch of OFWs repatriated in a single day. More details from Clazel Pardillo.
The latest batch of 600 migrant workers from Kuwait were all smiling and waving as they arrived to Ninoy Aquino International Airport. This is the largest batch of OFWs availed the amnesty program and were all flown home in a single day through special flights granted by Cebu Pacific and Philippine Airlines.
Masaya po. Bakit po? Kasi sa wagas makakapiling na po namin ang aming mga mahal sa buhay. Kasi nag-birthday ako tapos nagka-amnesty yun, pinakamasayang nangyari sa akin ngayon.
Despite their happiness in coming home to their beloved country, abused and still aggravated OFWs still seek for justice they deserve.
Nananakit sila. Pag may konting mali, sinisigawan, sinasampal, tao tayo, masama ang pakiramdam.
OWA has assured cases of abuse and maltreatment are under a strict watch.
Ini-endorse po namin yan sa Kuwait Embassy po. At sa POA din po, para po yung mga employer po na to ay ma-blacklist po para hindi na po maulit yung pang-aabuso sa ating mga kababayan.
Meanwhile, the Department of Health provided medical assessments to the OFWs. The agency wants to make sure that all of them will come home in good health. That is why Belen, who is complaining on a health issue, immediately grabbed the opportunity to have herself checked.
Ito lang po dito, ito po. Sabi ko na kay Doc na maltrato nga po nahila. Yung po siguro may naputol na ugat.
Nandito kami para bigyan sila ng paunang lunas. After nun, better sana ma-refer namin sila sa institution.
And this is for free?
Yes po. Lalo na kung DOH hospital, it's free po.
Free phone calls were also given by a telecommunication company to the repatriated OFWs to contact their loved ones. Meanwhile, OWA reiterated they will be given financial assistance, which will include 20,000 pesos for a livelihood program and additional 5,000 for personal or miscellaneous assistance. And because of the amnesty program has been extended to a couple of more months, OWA is expecting 7,000 more OFWs who will avail themselves of the said program. Clazel Pardillo for The Nation.